Good evening. Good evening. It's 6:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to apologize to everybody. When I was on my GoPro, it shut off. For some reason, it got hot on my chest. Don't ask me how it got hot. Maybe it's something GoPro does. I just don't know. You know, that's something to think about. You know, I don't know what happened. I was talking about three people, and I just couldn't figure it out. So I'm sorry, people, about that. So I tried to upload that video with my kitty cats, the first one, but I guess I uploaded to iCloud, which I don't know even how to get into it. So, but that's okay. I figure it out. I'm so sorry, people, for the screw ups today, but I want to say thank you to all your subscribers. 250 something. I, you know, I try to do things to make you happy. You all request videos on court cases, but every Tom, Dick, and Harry is doing it. So I just don't know, you know, what I'm doing wrong. You know, there's people home from work now and stuff like that. Instead of doing court cases in the morning time when they live, I figure I do it after when court shuts down. That'd probably be better off for me. So that's something I have to experiment with. And I can't do it without you YouTubers, old and young, experienced and not experienced. But I'm gonna call you ones you old timers. You've been on here for a while. I'm asking you for your help. Remember, you're like me when you started. I'm asking for your all's help, no matter what country you're in the USA or out in the countries, Europe, UK, Russia, Japan, wherever you're at. I'm asking you for your help. If you see me live, you know how to get in touch with me. Invite me to y'all's StreamYard. Help me get a few hundred. I only need a thousand subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, but there's a few people on here that comes onto my channel. They're in their 60s. I want to thank them. Some of the YouTube channels I like to get on, but I never make it to their YouTube channels because I'm nobody. I'm nobody important. You know, I like for the DUI to get me on one of his live shows or the expert. I kind of like the expert. I couldn't figure out why he wore those sunglasses till I think last week it was. He said because he got lights, it's bright. I can understand that. I like to get on the Umbrella Guy show. Megan Fox, the writer, MG Law, but I'm nobody important. I'm just a senior citizen trying to, talk about things, tell you how to start a YouTube channel and tell you all not to give up. Because some of you YouTubers, you knew in my voice that I wanted to give up. But you kept me going. You gave me ideas about um, streaming court cases. But since I only got 250 something, you know, I'm not going to pick up anybody. You know, it's just me. I'm an old man, 70 plus years old, on a fixed income, $800 to $900. I'm being honest with you because that's what God wants me to do. Maybe you all don't believe in God. That's okay. That's your right. But I'm asking you all for your help. You know, maybe if you're using StreamYard, you can invite me to your YouTube channel on StreamYard. You know, look at my YouTube channel. Some of it don't is stupid in my book. And I go back years watching videos of some of the live streamers. I say when they started out, they were stupid. But the more I watch it, they made sense. I want to say hi to everybody. You know, I might be an old man. I live out in the country. I'm been divorced for over 20 plus years, probably 30 years. Will I ever get married again? No, because I'm afraid. You know, she could live with me, you know, but I'm choosy. No smoking, no drugs, no alcohol. On the skinny side, top half, I'm not going to repeat what I'm looking for because you all heard it in other video. I love kitty cats. If that was for the cats I got in here and outside, probably died a long time ago. Their company. They don't talk to me except meow, especially about 8:30 in the morning. My alarm clock goes off, then I hit it and it goes back off because I got doctor's appointment around 9 o'clock in the morning. And that's why it's set for that time because I'll forget how to set it, if I have another doctor's appointment. Some of you, it might be new to my channel. I give you ideas on but you, horse feathers. I give you ideas to come up with ideas on your YouTube channel. Don't never give up, people. So I can't even spell. I'm trying my best. When I was on my GoPro a while ago, it went off because it got hot. Why it got hot, I don't know. Maybe GoPro needs to put air vents in them. Well, then it wouldn't be watertight. Don't ask me why it's shut off on it. I try to load up a video. Boy, that is stupid in my book. I upload it to the iCloud. I don't know how to get into the iCloud. You know, you see at the bottom of the screen, it gives my post office box. I had that for over 10 years before I got the Cash App. I ask you to send money orders, stuff like that. But if you got the Cash App, you can use the Cash App to send me money. But if you watch other people's video, like What the Hells, in Ohio and Otters Creek, people send them cashews, signs, turtles, stuff like that from all over the world. I would love to have something from UK, you know, cat treats, stuff like that. You know, I'm just asking for y'all's help. But people, as I've always been told, don't give up. Don't give up at all. Because there's some of your people out there, you haven't gave up on me. But some of you might not like my videos. That's okay. But I don't make anything from YouTube. It's not a money game. Some people can get over 2,000 subscribers with one video. That's a VIP. Or like Madam Mayor, she got 25,000 subscribers in about 20 some odd days. Somewhere in there. Because everybody loved her. But I also want to talk about your ladies out there. You know where I'm going with it. You heard that before. I'm behind you 100% on abuse that you go through. It's not your fault. Man, you shouldn't beat that woman. It's not right. It's wrong. Under the law, under God's law. Some countries, it's okay, but that's your right in your country. But here in the great United States of America, it's against the law. And people, even child abuse or abuse women, it's against the law. I'm asking you all on YouTube, if you hear it, you see it, you report it. Please report it. If you can, videotape it for the police department. You know, and I'm asking you all who got daughters who might be married. You know her attitude when she comes over to visit. You know if her attitude or personality has changed. You can go on the internet and look for the signs of women abuse. Oh, caught picking Alexei got it in my garbage can and got one of my corn dog sticks out of the garbage can. Oh, a little dizzy. So that's a problem I'm having. I won't see my doctor for about another month. I take my medicine at night instead of during the day. I'm thinking that's my problem of my throat closing up, but I'm not a doctor. I won't see that doctor until about 2 weeks. That's when I have to go to the hospital in New Albany, Indiana. I think they call it PCM or something where they put the scope down your throat, see if it's cancer, which I'm praying to God it's not, that will kill me. It'll kill me real bad. I'm thinking maybe it's the medicine doing it. I don't know. But when I go to that hospital, I think it's the 14th, but I'm not sure. I can run in the bathroom and check that calendar. I think it's the 14th. Don't quote me on it. When it gets closer, I'll let you know because my son has to go with me. I'm going to drive down to the hospital, but my son has to drive me back. I don't like people driving me. It scares you know what out of me. So, you know, I'm hoping it's not cancer. I guess throat cancer is not that bad, but it scares me. The closer it get to the 14th, I'm really going to be scared. I want to thank all your subscribers. I want to thank you all with the goodness of my heart. All of us YouTubers got to stick together. And thank you, TB, for helping me on the sharing. And I got a problem which you probably see. StreamYard cuts out on me when I'm sharing like court TV or law or crime or any videos like that. I even took my laptop in there close to the Wi-Fi. It done the same thing. I can do it on my cell phone. It's okay. You know, I don't know what the problem is. If you any computer people know, you can let me know in the comments, even after I get off. You know, but I want to thank you all. YouTube people, don't get enough thank yous for helping out other YouTubers. And I saw two videos today. That's TB, Triumphs Beware on public safety. And I'll forget the other one. But when you got court cases, don't talk about it too much. Don't let the right hand knows what the left hand doing. For public safety, he done a whole lot of good for Indiana exposing corruption. We do have corruption here in Clark County, Indiana. So I want to thank him for doing a good job. But I found out by sharing videos. You do the whole video. You don't cut this out, put this in. Do the whole thing. When you get from court, share the whole thing. Because I've seen videos that shows the whole thing of a certain YouTuber. And he cuts it out. They cut it out, say it's not them. In fact, it are them. No, I got not over 900 YouTube channels that I watch day and day and night. I even watch the Bob and Tom show at 6 o'clock in the morning if I'm up, or I watch it on a rerun. So anybody can do a YouTube channel. I'm waiting on a book. It should have been mailed out. It should have been mailed out Tuesday. It's a poetry book. I know not too many people is into poetry, but don't they do that in school anymore? I know teachers used to read poetry in school, and I don't know why they don't do that anymore. And I remember in elementary school, I know I'm going to screw this up. They used to do cursey, or the fancy writing. I remember in elementary school, we had those big round pencils. We had the paper, and you had big letters, little letters. You had to do it just like that. I don't think they use it in school anymore. That's only my opinion. So I like to see somebody like the expert invite me to their YouTube channel and talk and ask me how did I start my YouTube channel, when I started, what do you look for the future, you know, it's stuff like that. I wish like the expert umbrella guy, I promote all those shows because I learn from them what they talk about. But I'm no VIP person. I don't have the followers. I don't have the watch hours. I got over 40,000 view hours, or whatever you call it. I got over 40,000 of that. You seen earlier when I was out in my yard on my GoPro that I cut my front yard. The only thing I got left to do is weed eat. That probably happened Friday or Saturday. Well, I go to the sale barn. I just don't know, people. It's a wait and see game. My son wrote something on the counter there, so I got to see what doctor's appointments he has because he's been having some trouble. I want prayers go out to my son. He's a junior. He's been having problems with his knees. And I told him, I said, you got to get up and walk, not walk to the bathroom or the kitchen. Walk outside. Walk to the mailbox. There's muscles you're not using. The medicine he takes, it knocks him out. All he does is sleep. His arthritis is worse than mine. But I do go outside, talk to my cats, love them, hold them, pick up the babies. You all know if you all ever had babies, cats, a couple of weeks after they get their eyes open, you try to pick them up, they hiss at you. until they get to know you. They remember your footsteps. They remember your voice. They remember that stuff. But I treat them all equal. Mama, grandmother, great grandmothers, you know, I treat them all the same. I know I should fix all the female cats outside. You know, they belong to the neighborhood. You know, they go to the other neighbor's house on my side of the road. They catch mice. They catch field mice. They keep the population down. If you live out in the country, you know how it is. You got mice, you got moles, you got all kinds of stuff. So Friday, I'll probably set out my hummingbird feeder. I usually wait until the Kentucky Derby, but I think Friday it's warm enough for the hummingbirds to look for some feeders where they can feed their mate, their babies, stuff like that. I love hummingbirds. Last year, I probably had maybe 8. If you got 4, you got 8. You know, so Lucy Dream. That seemed like a good video. But I guess I'm gonna have to try this and maybe live stream some of the other people's videos. Something. I think the man upstairs telling me to do this. Okay, I see one here. So I'm going back to StreamYard. I'm going to present it and see if that would do any good. So
conduct and trespass. The Commonwealth of Kentucky decided today that it would be better to drop those charges than it would be to go to a jury trial. I want to tell everybody what happened because the jury trial didn't happen today. So,
I don't know.
first of all, we went into court fully expecting the jurors to be there. There were no jurors there. The Commonwealth, the county attorney Curtis Dotson, had filed a motion of continuance, and it seems as though it was granted sua sponte, and then it was taken back, and we were granted a opportunity to argue before the court today at 1 why there shouldn't be a continuance. But when there's no jury present, the case is already decided, right? The motion for continuance has already been decided in the state's favor when there's no jury there. Because even if the judge ruled that there shouldn't be a motion to continue granted, well, where's the jury? How are we going to have the jury trial? So anyways, we went to court, and I'm going to give everybody a rundown of the events just so that everybody can understand a little bit about what happened in the jury trial or in the courtroom. But we are getting the footage, and so I want to save a little bit of some drama for when you see that footage. Basically what happened is we walked in. Mr. Foreman, my attorney, gave an excellent argument as to why the case should not be continued. Dotson then gave his case as to why the trial should be continued, and the judge sided with Mr. Dotson. Now,
this is a hand dry.
Then
H-E-N,
the judge asked
Y.
us, how can we get this resolved? It's been going on for so long. How can we get it resolved? We need it resolved ASAP. It needs to be dismissed, or it needs to go to a jury trial as soon as possible. So, Mr. Foreman told me, like, let's go back into the room and let's talk. We talked a little bit. And we came to the decision that there would be no resolution acceptable from our perspective besides a complete, unconditional dismissal.
Oh, what the?
Long story short, we got precisely what we wanted. The Commonwealth has agreed to dismiss the charges unconditionally in 171 days from now. Now, I want everybody to keep in mind, this is not a deferral agreement. This is not a diversion agreement. I agreed to allow the prosecutor to dismiss the charges
with prejudice.
Actually, the prosecutor agreed to dismiss the charges in 171 days. I don't have to stay out of trouble. I don't have to stroke any egos. I don't have to do anything. So we had a victory today.
Watch
it is
back.
A huge win for freedom. It's a huge win for us. The only thing that I regret is that we do not have Mr. Dotson arguing against freedom to a jury, and we don't have that to show you. It's the only regret of mine that I have. But to be honest, I mean, this is the best that it can get. The only thing better would be a dismissal today, but he agreed today to dismiss it, and there's no conditions. He has to dismiss it. So with that being said, everybody, I want to thank everybody for following this. Look forward to the court footage because there is a lot of drama. I don't want anybody to get confused. there is a lot of drama in that court video that you're going to see.
His name is
Heads were rolling like that. So
HENDRY.
with that
Go
being
to
said,
his
everybody,
video.
I am going to, first off, I'm going to say goodbye to this place, this great city of Ashland. That's where we are right now. We're standing outside of the Marriott Hotel, the Delta. I want to say goodbye to Catlettsburg. Fortunately, we will not be returning to that place. But I want to say goodbye to everybody here. Thank you for being here. I want to say thank you to Ty, who's behind the camera right now. Thank you to Erica, who's sitting in her car waiting to go home. And I want to say thank you to Mr. Foreman as well and his associate that showed up and assisted me and fought tooth and nail for me to not sit in a cage and to have justice prevail, justice being this case being dismissed. So everybody, with that being said, we are going to take off. We have got a 5-hour drive, really about a 6.5-hour drive, you know, and we're going to be doing that for the rest of the day. Look forward to a long format video coming up soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
So I want to thank him. I've been watching his video. Hello, my. So that turned out pretty good for him. Time is 7:11, no, 7:12 now, Eastern Standard Time. Hello, young person. How you doing? You know, that was a video that I shared, I guess, from this morning. Him and his attorney, the DUI guy, went down to Ashland, Kentucky. I forget what I forget what he said he done. You have to go back to HENDRY. That's his video name on YouTube. You can watch his videos. I can't remember if he's an auditor or what he was. So I can't do it without your YouTubers out there. I keep expressing how good you are, how you all help me out. You know, I'm just an old man. I'm nobody important. I know people say, don't put yourself down. I'm not important. I don't have 1,000 subscribers. I don't have 4,000 watch hours. You know, if I had 1,000 or more of subscribers, I'd be a little bit important. You know, I've talked about everything. I'm going to look for other short videos. I done one today of TV, Triumphs Beware. He done it on public safety. You know, go if you like his videos, you can because what Chris and Tiffany does is corruption. Do they lie sometimes? Yes and no. But he does bring out the corruption, especially in Clark County, Indiana. So he does some good stuff. But I watched his video today when he was live. talking about what he went through this morning. And I think it was Meade County, Kentucky. By him having over 1,000 subscribers, the watch hours, people is donating it through YouTube. I know you all would love to do that, but I need some VIP people. Invite me into their YouTube channel or put my YouTube channel into their chat. Tom Cartwright 4375 to help me get the subscribers and the watch hours. Or, I watch a bunch of them. The expert DUI guy. Do I trust the DUI guy? Yes, I do. You know, I, God wants you to trust people. But don't get carried away because there is people that will take advantage of you. Just be careful. And well, at 8:55, what the Wednesday Dollar Day Coin Pusher Fund? I guess they're gonna do. That's at 8:55 tonight on the Expert channel. I saw it either him or another YouTuber. I know it's been on What the Hell's with George putting those quarters in, winning thousands of dollars on the coin pusher. You could do it, but it's more of a house thing, to win. So I like to be on the expert show. Megan Fox Rider, Umbrella. There's a swizzle. I guess I'll say that right. Mo in the deep end. Man, I was getting ready. So you need a GoFund to get you out of the jail until finally it dawned on me she wasn't in jail. But it had me worried. If you ever watch Mo in the deep end and you saw that video the other day, it had me scared. I was going to ask her, you need a GoFund to help you get out of jail? But it finally dawned on me she was portraying somebody. Mo in the deep end, you have me scared. I love watching you, especially when you come the turtle lady. You know, I guess I've been watching you a little bit over a month because I subscribed to your channel because you was on some of the other channels. I got a kick out of watching you. You know, I love watching Mo in the deep end. You all people on YouTube knows what I'm talking about. She's kind of funny. She makes you relax. And sometimes she make you forget things. You know, if something bugging you. You know, she, she's I guess a clown or whatever, but to me she's funny. I want to thank you, Mo, in the deep end for your videos. You keep me going. The expert, he keeps me going. And any of you know him personally. So let's go down and help Tom Cartwright 4375 on YouTube. Let's get his subscribers up. He's an older man, bored, heart attacks, high blood pressure, diabetes. He's born at 70 plus years old. You know, I know some of you hates my YouTube channel because there's things that, I try to help you out. Try to tell you you can do anything on YouTube. Some of you been on there for years and no subscribers. I've subscribed to your channel because I want you concede in making you a good YouTube channel. I gave you ideas, if you're married or you got kids, you and your mate can talk about your family medical history because your children needs to know the family history. Also, in case something happens to you, car wreck, murder, or whatever, your children or your mate have a video of your voice. You know, some people might disagree with it, but I don't. I think your family needs to know the family history. Is there heart attacks in the family, strokes, high blood pressure, sugar, or anything else, you know, that your children needs to know? So I want to thank you all. When I was on the GoPro, I don't know why it got hot. Could it be the battery? I don't know these things. So I'm asking you all for your help. God will reward you all. You might not believe in God. It's okay. That's your right. No matter what country you're in, Europe, UK, Russia, Japan, China, you know, I'm asking for your all people's help. Some of you, it might be bedtime for you all. It depends what time of day and what country you're in. You might be a day behind or a day ahead. I get confused at enough what day it is and what time it is. Some like today's Wednesday. I know it Wednesday because I looked on my cell phone. I went to the dollar store up there at 32 Leota Road, 31 and 356 intersection, pick up the Scott County and Clark County local paper because it's closer than going to Henryville. Henryville is about 4 miles from my house. Because, time you drive them country roads, it takes a little bit longer, you know. So I've done some good videos. And if you all like MASH, MASH is on METV. If you got METV, MASH is on right now. I don't know if it's the same time zone as me, but that's on the outside antenna. So I'm going to turn my computer towards my bed where I can lay down because I done too much work today, people. Mm, 'cause my back is killing me. It does hurt. I will get in the bathtub later on tonight and soak in it. When I get out of the bathtub, I take my medicine, but I have to look at my paperwork for the hospital on the 14th. there's one medicine that I can't take a week before. So I got to read it then and not take it. Because they put, when they do that scope down your throat, they put you to sleep. You can't eat nothing after so and so time. You can only drink water. You can't eat nothing. You can't take your medicine because that affects everything when they knock you out cold as a cucumber. Then when they start to bring you out of it, you act kind of weird. So I'm going to make sure when I get there to turn my phone off. And maybe, I don't know if they have any cell service there or not, because usually a hospital, you can't do it. You all know how it is. But I will do a live stream leaving the hospital if I know how to do it. You know, when you get that screwed up on your sleeping medicine that they give you, you don't think too straight. So that's something I have, have to do. I don't like them hospital gowns because you show your rear end. But I'm asking you all for your prayers. It's the 14th. I think I have to be there at 11:30, something like it, 11 o'clock. Where I can get there, check in to get me ready for the scope go down in my throat, knock me out as cold as a cucumber, put me in la la land, you know. But I to try to stream it live after I get out of the hospital in the co-pilot seat. So if I can remember how, but I'm going to have to tell my son what I'm trying to do. You know, but I want to thank you all so much. You 250 plus people who subscribed. Should I've done that many YouTube things? Probably not. But you all gave me some ideas about court cases. You like to see them. You know, I would love to see them. You know, I like to see how other states do court cases. So, see, you all keep me going. I'm trying to keep you YouTubers that don't have any content. Don't give up. Keep trying. I've seen some that been on 2 years or more. They don't have any videos. I gave you ideas on how to do videos. Don't give up. One day you're going to be in the right place at the right time. You can videotape it or live stream it, and you'll be number one then. So don't give up, people. So I'm asking you, please don't give up, you YouTubers. As I've always been told by the YouTubers that has helped me, don't give up. Keep trying. One day you hit what they call the money shot. That means that'd be the best video out there. I've done one on the ex-sheriff of Clark County, Indiana, who got 25 charges against him. His wife got, I think, 10 charges. I think his daughter maybe got 5, somewhere more. There's going to be more charges to come. As you know, ex-sheriff Jamie Noe is the one that started the 60 Days in TV show. I like to see that go national, just like the 60 Days in. You know, I would love to see that. You know, I don't know what's in the contract at him and 60 days in, guys, if he gets arrested or I don't know what the contract. I like to see the contract. If any of you can get a contract between Sheriff Jamie Noe and 60 days in, I like to see what it says. I think the other people that have watched 60 days in, I would love to see it. You know, have people sitting in the background of watching. That's okay. You want to find out things. You saw FW today. He was pedo as he could be because for public safety didn't go to jail. That shows you how much he lied and the hate he has for the people out there and the cult. You all remember Jim Jones. I do. I've had watched it on TV time after time about Jim Jones' cult. And they had people down there in Meade County today. You know, I'm just going to mention they're a hate group to scare him not to go into court. I don't like hate groups. I don't have to subscribe to him, but I subscribe to that one. I might watch him 1 minute. Or a person JJ. They're corrupt people. One of them been charged with murder and other things, but there was a typo. They dismiss it without prejudice. Dismiss it with prejudice means they can come back and charge you again. So you all gonna be surprised. I'm not gonna tell you who it is. They're gonna get arrested. Is that for public safety? No. You just wait and see. Because them SOBs will come after me. You know, anybody that they don't like, they go after them. That's a hate group. That's terrorized threatening. Under the law, terrorized threatening is against the law. You can find anybody's address out there. It's out there. If you own property, all they have to do is type your name and what state and maybe county you live in. They will have your home address. You all seen it on the internet. Say John Doe's phone number. You can get it. It's out there. You know, It's out there, people. And they advertise on TV, LifeLock. They're not a sponsor of mine. You can get LifeLock. I think that's what it's called. And to help protect your ID, your phone number, your emails, your home address, all this, and your whole family. You can get the family plan. And you might want to try LifeLock. It'll protect your ID. You know, I know there's children, it's on YouTube. They're there with their parents or their legal guardian. I'm asking you on my channel, PG, no bad words. You know, you hear me get mad every once in a while, especially when the kitty cat jumps on me with her toenails. I mean, it hurts. That's a spur of a minute. Like FW and others, they say cuss words about 75% of the time. That one YouTuber, he says it about 100% of the time. Because he's a hate group. He's in a culture. Stuff like that. But they get paid back. God works in mysterious ways. You can't threaten people. You can't forge signatures. You can't redo cease and desist orders. Retype it over and put your own words in and forge your names to it. It's illegal to do it. Federal and state law says you can't do that. There's this one video of FW. He forgot to shut his webcam off. He might took it down, but it's still out there in the internet world. It showed him with a needle, stick it in his arm. It's not diabetes, because if you got diabetes, you don't shoot it into a vein. So I don't know what FW release conditions are. I don't know if he got an anchor monitor on. I don't know if he has to call in every day. That state is watching his YouTube channel. I guarantee you they are. The FBI is watching certain people's channels. I remember when I live in Charlestown, I'm going to just say one letter, the K group came into Charlestown. The FBI was there in town, Secret Service, they all was there. They record everything. I'm not a racist person. Charlestown ain't a racist city. When I went to school there in Charlestown, we all drank out of the same water fountain. We sit next to each other. We took showers. We was in gym class together. That is not racist. I'm glad I went to Charlestown High School. So I've been on here long enough, had a few people, but I'm going to have to go out and put some more ice in my glass. I drank that Pepsi Zero from last night. So I have to fill that up, see what I'm going to eat. I got to do that. I'll probably do that Friday. I can do without egg potato salad until Friday. And my son calls it rabbit food. I might have to get me some more rabbit food, but I wish they put more radishes in it. Because I love radishes. And you old people can remember white radishes. They look like icicles. They're not round, but they're long. I love them white radishes. You can't find them in grocery stores anymore. Oh man, that arthritis is getting to me. I told you I've done too much work today. So I got to make sure.
Zile zile, zile zile yo alert gal mille mille, mille mille. Zile zile, zile zile yo alert gal mille mille, mille mille.
Well, you all know what that is. It's time for me to get off of it. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe. I hope I put y'all's mind release with some of those court videos and TB videos earlier today. And Hendry, Hendry, the video I done a while ago. I hope you all enjoyed it. You need to go to those people's videos, watch them, subscribe to their channels. It's Triumphs Beware TV short. Go to their channels, subscribe, watch those videos. You know, TB wears a mask because of the field he's in. He could be a lawyer, police officer, doctor, psychiatrist. There's a reason that he does it. Just like the umbrella guy. I love that guy. Because he hides his face because of the field he's in. Don't take this as the truth. I think he's a psychiatrist. You know how they help people. Sometimes psychiatrists, men and women, make people mad and they've been threatened. You know, go to their channels, subscribe to their channels. And Megan Fox, the writer, not the actor. You like their channels. You got the expert, which I didn't know he was a lawyer until he mentioned it one night. You need to go to the expert channel tonight. Or you can subscribe to his channel and get your notification for his Wednesday night show. So I want to thank you all. Make sure you subscribe to those channels. You got like RD on the scene who's in Bakersfield, California. Our Kern County Crime Watchers, which Roger owns both of them, but Kern County Crime Watchers is a family. His son-in-law, Aaron, or his daughter, and all that. They do live streams in the automobile, just like White T-Shirt Media. You know, they do live streams in Bakersfield, California. Car wrecks, house fires, heart pursuits, and stuff like that. I wish I could do it, but I don't have the extra money to drive around to catch all that stuff. So I just want to thank you. Well, so I want to thank you all. If I helped anybody today about YouTube, starting a YouTube channel, I appreciate it. But you people out there been on maybe a year or so, don't give up on your YouTube channel. You're gonna be in the right place. Hello there, Pig you. Yeah, I've done quite a bit of work today. I cut the grass, you know, I moved my outside chairs, pick up a few aluminum cans that I feed them outside cats. So I'm kind of tired. My backs are hurting. And I was going to do something else. That's one thing I got to check, see if I had my trunk open or closed. Because also, people, check your spare tire in your vehicle. Check the air pressure. Mine had about 15 pounds in it. So I put about 5 more pounds in it until my donut air compressor, ran out of air. So I plugged it in last night. So I got to make sure that I fill that up tomorrow. I should have known better, people. I'm just tired, Joanne. Tired, kind of upset a little bit. I hope you're a subscriber. You know, I'm trying to make everybody happy, share court videos, which I've done all today. I shared some other YouTube videos on my channel earlier today, especially TB, you know. But, if you look at the bottom of the screen, I got my post office box. If you all want to send me stuff, you know, like maybe t-shirts with some fancy writing on it, or metal signs, or cat treats for my inside kitty cats, canned cat food, like tuna fish, something that's fishy because they like that. Bag a 3 pound bag of cat food costs too much to ship, so you don't need to do that. If you like signs, if you watch the DUI guy and What the Hell's Jeremy Hell and George, they got a sign I love. It's hashtag buckle up, hashtag it's the law. I would love to have a sign that maybe I can put on this back wall. Maybe red, white, and blue, but whatever colors, maybe pink and white. Pink and white is for your ladies. If you look at here, look at that. I'm thinking about your ladies out there got breast cancer. Don't forget that, people. Support those ladies that got breast cancer. And another thing you see on your local TV, Wounded Warriors. Let's support the Wounded Warriors. And another thing that God wants me to tell you, St. Jude's. Let's help out those children who has cancer and other problems. And another thing you see on your local TV station is the Shriners. They help out the children. That I wish I could support them, but on the income of $800 to $900 a month, it's impossible. I would love to support Wounded Warriors or St. Jude's, but and I just can't do it. If I was rich, I would. If I had the subscribers, I would donate some of that money to the wounded warriors. Because that's how come we got our rights, our freedom of speech, the right to bear arms. I disagree with some of it because people who got felons, they can't go hunting, for food for their family because they're a convicted felon. I believe if you go hunting, you should have the right to bear arms, but I'm not a lawyer. But in Indiana, if you a convicted felon, you can have a weapon. But here's the catch: it got to be black powder. A black powder gun. You can look that up on Indiana's gun law page. A convicted felon can use a black powder gun. Can they buy a black powdered gun? I'm not a lawyer in Indiana. I can't answer that. I don't know what the federal law is on a felon on a black powder gun. You're smarter than I am. Like I say, I cut grass today, went to the Walmart, got me see, two things of zero Pepsi sugar. That's 48 cans of Pepsi. I got that in my trunk. So I got to take that out and bring it in the house. I got something else there, but I can't remember what I got. You know, my son would tell me tomorrow. Maybe something that was cold. I don't know. I can't remember. But do I have a girlfriend? I have been asked that. No. I've been divorced over 20 some odd years. I've been sober from drugs and alcohol 25 plus years. I got diabetes. I got high blood pressure, 4 heart attacks. The last one put me in the hospital for way over a week. I got to be careful what I do. Sometimes I get carried away. I said, why can't you get your son to help you? He's worse off than I am. He's in bed sleeping right now. He got arthritis so bad, it hurts him to walk to the bathroom. It hurts him to walk to the kitchen to cook something. It hurts him to ride in the car. He got arthritis in his spine. It got spurs on it. If you all know what I'm talking about, who might be doctors or in that field of arthritis. I got a bad rotary cuff and I take medicine for that. But I skip a day because I'm trying to stretch it out until Friday because my prescription is ready to be picked up at the drugstore Friday. So I want to thank you all well in advance. If any of you all sent anything through Pony Express, because what used to take 24 to 48 hours takes 7 to 30 days to get to you. Even if you get something from the ED, food stamp office, it takes 7 to 30 days time it gets to you. So you all might think I'm stupid, but you know how it was back in the cowboy days when they had horses, stage coaches, trains, buggies. That's what we head back to. I might not live to see it, people. Let's see, 11 years. That put me up in my 80s. I might see it, maybe. And they said on the news, on the internet, but I don't believe in the fake news. As President Trump says, fake news. People says, how do you know it's fake news? I know for the fact, people, what President Trump said is fake news. He was over in Louisville, Kentucky, over at the fairgrounds or Coliseum, whatever they call it. My son and me went there. We saw President Trump in person. We were watching different TV news media on a cell phone. They said, I quote, that they said things that he said. He never did say that. You know, there is fake news. I know growing up in the 50s and 60s, you all know if you're my age, you know, newspapers and TV station, they check it, double check it, triple check it before they report it. Now they don't do that. So let's get about 11 years into the future. That'd be 2035. That been all over the internet, Washington, D.C., and other TV stations. There'd be no more gasoline cars. That means you won't be able to buy gasoline, people, if they get by with it. Can you cut your grass with a battery operated battery? Yes, you can. But what takes to charge that battery? Electricity. That means your electric bill will go up, but your pay doesn't go up. Okay, look at the food you get at the grocery store. You know, your eggs, your apples, your oranges, like that. How do they deliver you? They deliver it in trucks, 18 wheelers. If it's battery operated, you know every truck stop's going to have some kind of charging system. That's not going to work. Look at Air Force One. Look how many thousands and thousands of dollars it costs to fill that up. Like I say, when they make Air Force One electric and make the Beast electric, you know, the protection car that the president rides in, the helicopters that the president flies in, when they all make it electric, then I might think about it. So, people, I want you all, young and old, use common sense. You know, listen to your parents, listen to your grandparents or great grandparents. Listen to them. You know, they tell you like it was when they was young. Do the right thing. You know, do you want the one world government that the Democrats been talking for years? I'm a Democrat. I'm a registered Democrat. But during the primary, I might vote for the party, except the president. I will not vote for. Governor of Indiana, I will vote Democrat. The rest of the people that's running in the state of Indiana that I can vote for, it would be Democrat. But if you live in Clark County, Indiana, or Scott County, Indiana, I'm asking, I'm praying that you vote Democrats in November. Because you vote for those Republicans in Scott County, they're against the sheriff up there in Scott County, Jerry Gooden. They're also the good old boys, ex Sheriff Jamie No. So you don't want them same people in your government in Clark County and in Scott County, except they do have a good Republican judge. Let's see, his name's Jacoby or Jacobs, something like it. He's a very good judge. He was a good lawyer. When he was my lawyer in the case, him and his wife went to bed. He woke up and she was cold to the touch. She died on him. I could have done my, to appeal that because he lost his wife. But I didn't want to bring up bad memories. But Buzz Jacobs, or maybe that's his dad's name. His dad was a good judge of Clark County. That's only Republican you can vote for in my book. But those other Republicans in Clark County and Scott County, they're ex Jamie knows good old boys and good old ladies. If you live in Scott County, Indiana, you know who's on the county council. Remember, they work for you. They supposed to listen to you. Since I've done a video on the sheriff of Scott County, you all shared it and you got your friends to call the county council of Scott County, Indiana. Got them to change their mind. So I want to thank you all. It does help. So I want to thank you all. I want I should have been off by now, but I see Joanne. I know some Joanne, but that's a sweet name, Joanne. I'm just tired, a little upset because I'm not getting the view watch hours. I'm not getting excuse me, subscribers. Like I said, I need 1,000 subscribers. You all gave me ideas. I've done it. I show court videos, but I haven't got any more subscribers. But you need to share it more. Sometimes I don't make any sense. That's true. I'm just an old man, bored, and got nothing to do. I talk about these women, because I know it's not your all's fault. So I want to thank you. I'm going to bring that up. Every time I let my phone alone, I'm going to I'm going to check on you, Joanne, if you don't mind. Hope I spell that right. Oh, that's a cute doggy. That's a cute doggy. I don't know how many subscribers you got, Joanne. I'm going to subscribe to your channel because I love that doggy. That's a cute doggy with that frisbee. I'm only subscribers. Hey, people, if you like doggies, go to Joanne, JOANNEDULA. She got a cute doggy on her video. I, I see a video. I'm going to watch it, Joanne. Martin Luther King. I tell you about Martin Luther King, people. Some of you hate him because he's black. I tell you something. Growing up, he was a good guy. We all got red blood. What rights he got for the black people, he got it for us too. So Martin Luther King, he was a great young man until somebody murdered him. I think I met him when I was young. I could be wrong, but when you're 70 plus years old, your memory's not too good. But you need to go to her videos. You know, what's that guy? You all let me know. It's Jolene, JOANNEDULA. Let's see, 4415. I guess that's her YouTube channel. And that's a cute doggy trying to catch a frisbee. That's good of you. That's a cute dog, Joanne. So, Joanne, I described to your channel. So I want to thank you, Miss Joanne. Teju, I always pronounce that wrong. So I want to thank you all. I can't do it without you. But people who's starting a YouTube channel or been on a year or more, got no subscribers, let me know. Get into my YouTube channel. I will subscribe to your channel. You subscribe to my channel. We can give each other ideas, but don't give up. Alexi, that's not a scratching post. You know. So I want to thank you all. Here's my going off the air song. I'm going to do it this time because I began not to feel too good. Okay, people, I want to say goodbye. You got my post office box if you want to send me cashews or cat treats or something for my kitty cats or t-shirts, I guess maybe extra large. I still can fit in a extra large, but in case I decide my weight gets put back on, I still can get in it. So I want to thank you all. I love kitty cats. So anything to do with kitty cats, you can send me to my post office box. I want to say goodbye. You have a great week. Don't drink and drive. If a police pulls up behind you, if they're red and blues on, please stop. Don't run. But you're going to do it anyway like a fool. That way you get more charges on you. If you just stop and take your medicine, you'd be better off. Goodbye. I love you all. God bless your ladies. I'm behind you 100%. It's not your fault that you're getting abused. I love you all.